There has been some hip-hop crossover between Quavo and Diddy over the years, but none since November 2023. The former was the most recent in a long line of celebrities to be questioned about Sean Combs' federal trial, and he was not amused. On Friday, June 27, a video of the former Migo and his group strolling through what appears to be a stadium went viral online.
Quavo, do you have any thoughts on what's happening to P. Diddy in the trial?
Is a question that a reporter asked him from a distance at one point. Quavo gave the reporter an extremely irritated and outraged look, making it obvious that he was not amused. Furthermore, it's unclear what he said in response, but he even reached out and slapped the reporter's camera for the question before walking off. The reporter shot back.
You don't have to hit the camera.
We're confident that many people who are unconnected to the bad boy mogul have received a lot of inquiries regarding this huge rumor issue by this point. Therefore, even if it seems confrontational, this response makes sense.
No suckers in my section, oh no, my shit legit.
50 Cent isn't pleased with the closing arguments from Diddy's lawyer in the Manhattan federal court. Following the prosecution's harsh summary of the charges against Diddy the day before, Diddy's defense team took their turn in the courtroom. Although few people have the legal knowledge and appropriate background to judge whether moves were correct and wrong, 50 Cent seems indifferent to such factors. Damn, they did Diddy dirty. Them closing statements, man. I could have done better than that. How much he paid them lawyers? 50 wrote. 50 captioned a picture of Mark Agnifilo with his statement. Remember the name Mark Agnifilo? He just got Diddy-ass 20 years. In two separate remarks on the social media site, the G-Unit tycoon called out the closing arguments made by Sean Combs' defense team, specifically calling out the attorney who LED'd the final statements, Mark Agnifilo. After that, 50 would post again, this time targeting Agnifilo's alleged statement that the unnamed Jane, a suspected victim of sex trafficking, had the worst lawyer in the world.
What if my twins ask me why I ain't married their mom?
The Diddy trial ended for the day on Thursday, June 26th, after the prosecution made their closing arguments, which included a lengthy list of accusations against the rapper. A video obtained by TMZ shows the family leaving the courtroom, all in black attire, including their sons Quincy, Christian King, and Justin, their mother, Janice Combs, and daughter Chance, heading to an SUV outside the Manhattan courthouse. Diddy's twin daughters, Jessie and Delilah, were also there. And according to the source who spoke to TMZ, one of the 18-year-olds was seen wiping a tear from her face following the prosecution's extensive and damning accusations. Throughout the 3-week trial, several family members have been present, but not every day. However, they plan to be back in court today, Friday, June 27th, to hear closing arguments from Diddy's defense team. The Bad Boy founder's defense attorneys claimed that he had complicated, poisonous, yet mutually agreeable relationships, as opposed to the prosecution's claims of a criminal enterprise. They say the accusations of criminal activity are baseless and that the 55-year-old is on trial for nothing more than his private sexual life. The jury will deliberate before reaching a verdict. And while this part of the case may seem like the easy part, it's not always so. So we don't have a clear schedule for when this will happen. But in any event, this trial is nearly finished. Diddy offered to sign Cameron's talk show, It's What It Is, but the two never actually met up. According to Cam, they did meet up at Diddy's crib to discuss the deal, but it didn't go as planned. Based on a true story, Cam wrote on Instagram Monday, Diddy wanted to sign my talk show, It's What It Is, before we had a deal, so I had a meeting at his crib to see about the deal. Once the meeting was over, he said, the party about to start. We got up and aggressively walked out. Bub said, let one of these nutquails walk our way, killer. They're coming out this bag. No LOL. Fans were quick to respond with laughing emojis in the comments. Bruh, you and Fifth gotta be cousins or something. One user joked. Another wrote, like, what are we celebrating? It was no deal signed, fine party about to start. The entire internet is debating whether or not Cassie committed perjury during the Diddy trial. For those who missed it, here's a quick summary. As the main witness in the Diddy trial, Cassie's testimony was highly anticipated. To put it mildly, the mogul's defense team's cross-examination of her was brutal, but she stood her ground and remained composed. However, last night, the tables turned when the public was given access to the trial audio, which was played back on May 16th. The recording features Cassie allegedly threatening to murder Sujit, a male escort. According to the narrative, Cassie believed Sujit had a purported freak-off tape that featured her.
Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my life and I'll kill you. No, I will if you don't show me right now. I will you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. Pull it up. If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm gonna you and then he's gonna you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now. You got that pull that up. I'm going to you. You don't understand. I don't give a I've never anybody in my life, but I will you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the happened. You're playing games with me, telling me you saw some now you're saying you didn't see some you're with me. I'm going to you up. I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to tell me right now, and I'm recording this whole shit. FYI, tell me what the you're talking about. Because this is not cool. We're not playing. I'm not playing with you, Sujit. Like, you saw some yes, you're my brother. Be my brother and tell me what you saw.
This recording is being used by the defense to demonstrate that Cassie acted freely and that Diddy had no control over her. But according to Cassie, Puff is the one who exposed her to this. Cassie claimed that Diddy would use the fear of sex videos becoming public as a form of extortion, and he allegedly forced her to go to Sujit and get the tape.